I got some cool news. So I raced in the late model stock race at North Wilkesboro earlier this year. Had a blast. If I didn't have fun, wasn't ever going to do it again. I had a great time, so I'm going to do it again. Looking at the schedule, always trying to find opportunities to race. Never know when we're going to make that decision to go race, but we've made one. So,
all right, let's hear this.
Yeah. In 1994, 5, and 6, I raced at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Raced at Nashville Fairgrounds and also a few other tracks. One track in particular I raced at every Friday night, probably 14 to 16 races a year, was Florence, I-95 in South Carolina. It's right near Hartsville, Darlington. They're going to have a race on the 19th of November. Practice, I think, is practice qualifying is the 18th. The race will be on the 19th. It's the South Carolina 400. This used to be ran at Myrtle Beach. And this will be the 30th anniversary. It was the South Carolina 400 was once the Myrtle Beach 400, and I was part of that experience back in the 90s when we ran the 400 at the end of the year. This is the 30th anniversary of that event, and I'm going to compete in it, or I'm going to go enter. I'll be there trying to qualify for it. I think they're going to start around 40 cars.
Wow.
It'll be a big field. In 2021, they had over 50 cars enter.
Wow.
So
it'll be race.
Yeah, and there'll be some heavy hitters there. I've already seen some of the entries. So, we're going to go try to make the event. With us, let's just say this: NASCAR and Flow. All right, NASCAR and Flow.
Flow Racing.
Flow Racing. They've made an unprecedented investment and commitment in short track racing and grassroots. Their revenue this year that they generated from their streams of the grassroots racing has all been reinvested into the tracks, right? For
awesome.
For upgrades, bigger and better events. And so that trend continues with this event here, the South Carolina 400. And so with us supporting this event, we were able to add some additional funds to the payout.
Oh, nice.
All right, so there'll be a little bit more money for the winner.
Okay.
But the majority of the additional investment going into this event will go to the middle and the back of the pack.
Oh, wow.
This reinforces our shared commitment to ensure that the model, the economic model for these teams and owners serves them well. The payout from last year to this year for last place is double.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
So that gives them reason. That's a full field already, and now there's people going to come for the money now.
Hopefully
you got to
so.
come try to win some money.
So basically, I called Zacharias, who promotes and works with the racetrack, and I said, "Hey man, I would like to run this race. I've been trying to figure out how to get to Florence. I'm probably, if I enjoy what I'm gonna do, maybe I run the Icebreaker next year, maybe a weekly show sometime in the first half of the year before we get to work in the booth." But I talked to my wife and looking at our schedule around Thanksgiving, I thought about going to Southern National and running the Thanksgiving race there, but my family wants me to go do some other things, so I can't make that event. This is the weekend before, and so this works great for me. And so I called Steve Zacharias, and I called NASCAR. I talked to everybody that I could, and we figured out a way to take advantage of this opportunity and try to bring some more funding to the payout.
And to be clear, not for you, but for the field, to give more drivers, more race teams reason to get there.
So when a set of tires, I don't know, is $600, $800, something like that. I should know what it is, but anyways, it's going to be probably around a 10-tire race, Mike. So a set and a half, 2 sets and a half of tires, right? Is what you're going to pay for if you're going to run the event, and to be able to double basically what 40th place is going to get or take home, I think is a great thing. When I talked to Steve, he's like, "Hey man, how should with these extra funds, what should we do?" And I said, I would love to see it go to the back half of the field.
Amen.
I don't think you're really going to get more entries or more people entering the race going from 10,000 to 15,000 for the winner. I said, but if a guy knows that he's going to get 1,600 instead of 800 for last, he's more likely to come and buy the tires, the fuel, the hotel room, all those things. And so hopefully that's really the way the drivers, owners, and everybody that enters sees that additional funding is the same way I see it. So trying to make a better economical model for these racers. The late model stock car is a blue collar race car.
Yes.
And now it hasn't gotten. I wouldn't say it's affordable. Racing is never. Racing is expensive, but anywhere you can try to improve the affordability and the economic model is a good thing. And so hopefully, and also, I want this racetrack to survive. Hopefully, this is a great way for them to end the season strong, and be able to kick off next year in a big way. But anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, tell us about Florence Speedway. Like, give us the characteristics. How big is it?
Florence is really Florence is kind of small. It doesn't have a wall around turns 1 and 2 on the back straightaway or in turns 3 and 4. There's only a wall down the front straightaway. It's really wore out, really abrasive. You can run 2 wide. There's kind of a higher groove in 1 and 2. You wouldn't prefer to run up there, but you can. Turns 3 and 4, the bottom is really the preferred line. But I went there actually maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and practiced. So there was I forget whether it was the Icebreaker or this race here that we're actually going to run. But a couple years ago, I sent 2 cars to the racetrack so that on Thursday or Friday I could practice one with Josh running the other one. And then I went on and did whatever I did that weekend, went to the race at Martinsville and broadcast, and Josh raced. Right? Mm-hmm. But Josh ran the late model. So I've ran some laps there in the past year and a half and had a lot of fun out there doing it that day. But this will be great. I expect that Steve's going to have a great field of cars, and hopefully a lot of people will come check it out. If you want to buy tickets, they're on sale now at fmspeedway.com. That's fmspeedway.com. All the information should be there on the website about how to, not only purchase your tickets, but all of the, the entries for the race, the scheduling, and everything else that's going to be happening there. So it should. I'm excited, man. I've been looking forward to getting back behind the wheel of our late model cars. Had such a great time at North Wilkesboro. Blast on the racetrack with all those guys beating and banging, and hopefully we get a full day of I go right back to the same thing, man. I just want to see the checkered flag, man.
I know.
Give me the laps.
And then you'll go contend for the win and all that stuff. And I know you're going to shake your head. I know. But Hannah, you and I sat next to each other at Wilkesboro, and what did I say? This is the same fool that was sitting there going, I just want to finish all the laps.
Yeah. Top 10
and I'm like, he's
really
up there,
exciting.
and he's up there about to win the dang thing. So yeah, we got you. We know what your stick is.
If you were going to drive a car cross country,
I'm not saying I'd be different.
If you're going to drive a car cross country, you just hope that you don't have any issues, right?
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
I want to get there to the finish line without any drama.
Naturally.
And just, hey man, I'll have a blast. I know I'm going to have a blast.
Yeah.
And I expect to run relatively competitively because I'm driving one of the best race cars in the field.
That's right. And
so
you're going to be running Carson just won the championship in the Cars Tour, so you guys put out some good machines.
Yeah, we got great equipment.
All right, so this will be fun. People can buy tickets at fmspeedway.com, and I guess the assumption is that Flow Racing is going to also broadcast it. For anybody that can't be in Florence, South Carolina, you can watch this race on Flow.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
And I don't know if it has to be said or anything, but this is I don't have a PSA, a personal service agreement with anybody that we've mentioned. There is no backdoor fee coming to me for any of this. I don't want anybody to think that I'm kind of gouging or getting anything in my pocket down the road. This is basically just to go have some fun, try to do something great for Florence, which has done so many great things for me personally in my life. I had so many amazing experiences there back in the 90s. I raced there in 94, 95, 96, multiple races. and been looking forward to an opportunity to I always said I was going to go back and race late models once I got done driving full time in the Cup Series, and so here we are. It's really happening. I took my sweet ass time getting there, but I'm excited about it.
We're excited with you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Hey, guys, I'm here to tell you 3 reasons why I love our sponsor, Tire Pros. Number 1, Tire Pros loves cars as much as I do. Number 2, they have great service. Number 3, they're committed to getting you back out on the road. Plus, they've got this really cool logo.
Dale, that's 4 reasons.
And they have over 600 locations, 24/7 roadside assistance, a great selection, and a best-in-class tire warranty. Tire Pros, love the drive.